Hi, I'm Miss Wright. I am your son's autism core teacher. I teach kindergarten, first and second grade. I'm in room 29, and this is my first flipped back to school night, which is super exciting. You won't be coming in and hearing a presentation from me. You'll be coming in and looking at the work around the room, seeing where your child sits, asking any questions that pertain to this presentation, and then I invite you to go walk into their mainstream class to see what they're doing there as well. But here we go. I do have three assistants, Miss Letty, Miss Kyle, and Miss Barbie. They all help me out throughout the day with your sons. They're super sweet as well. And then here's my contact information. My email is amanda.wright1@lusd.net if you need me by any chance. But if you could always just message me on Class Dojo, I get that a little bit faster, and it's on my phone, so it's always with me. Topeka Drive Charter, that's our phone number if you ever need to contact the school. And then we have a room mom this year. It's Karen Garlington. Her phone number and email are below. However, I'll also send out a Class Dojo with her information. I'm super excited to be working with her and have her work with all of you parents to make our year run smoothly. Our class schedule. So, everybody mainstreams at a different time in my class. It's not like English language arts is this block for every grade level. It's different by every teacher. So I don't have a schedule per day, but I have it like, instead of it being like all math, one group might be doing math, group might be English language arts, depending what they're doing in their mainstream class and making sure they get all their subjects in. However, we do 4 things together on a weekly basis. Every other Tuesday, we go to the library from 10:05 to 10:30, and then computer lab every Thursday, 1:30 to 2:10, and speech every Wednesday, 12:40 to 1, and then Friday from 10:05 to 10:25, and then OT is every Tuesday, 12:40 to 1:25. So those are what we do as a class all together. Dismissal, I hope you guys know this by now, but Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday is 2:28. Tuesday is 1:28, and minimum days is 12:33. So please, please, please try to be there on time so I can dismiss my staff as well. English language arts assessments. I wanted to go over the assessments your child is given every year. DIBELS is 3 times a year. Beginning of the year, middle of the year, and end of the year. This tests skills like phonemic awareness, letter recognition, decoding words. If you guys want to know any more about that, I can show you the test as well when you guys come in. The AR Accelerated Reader Test are every 2 weeks, and I want them to take it on their library books. I help them pick out their library books so they're at around their level, and then we'll be taking tests and seeing if they were able to comprehend and answer questions about the book they read. I do want them to read it at least 3 times. Our reading comprehension test and our spelling test are weekly. They might be in the classroom, or they might be in mainstream, or start in mainstream and end in my classroom, depending on how much time it takes. But these are done weekly, especially for first and second grade. Our math assessments. We have chapter tests at the end of every chapter, performance task, which is applying what they learned to a real life problem. So letting them see that math goes farther than just this book, that it goes into the real world. And then their math diagnostic assessment, that's a tool that I use, and I use it especially before IEP meetings. I make sure I know exactly what standards they might be struggling with at their grade level, so that we're able to work on those for next year. But I also give in the beginning and the end of the year just for me to see how they've grown. Okay, and our curriculum and academic focus, we follow the Common Core State Standards and the NGSS, Next Generation Science Standards. So here's our programs we use. Benchmark Advanced, that's our English language arts program, so that's all of our reading books, our decodables, and it also covers our writing, so that varies by grade level, and it's on Benchmark Advanced. Math is My Math, and that's what we use for LUSD. However, I also supplement Engage New York. So say your son is in first grade, they might be getting a kindergarten worksheet as well to supplement that first grade, just to make sure they know all their kindergarten standards and they start learning all their first grade standards. And that same as second grade, they might get a first grade worksheet as well. So they might be getting 2 pieces of paper of math per night. And then our social studies, we just adapted Alive by TCI, so that's super exciting, and they should be doing that within their mainstream classroom. We also follow Mystery Science for our science. It gets all the kids engaged, and it's a video, and it has work that we can do, hands-on lessons that we also do in the classroom. Our health, we have health and wellness, and we have our big books that go along with it, and then we have the Dairy Council, so they learn how to eat correctly and eat right and healthy. And then our social skills, we have Teach Town, but something I'm super excited to talk about is our speech teacher brought in Social Express, which is a video that the kids watch and they answer questions. Like yesterday's was, this student was eating lunch and he wanted to wipe his hands all over the shirt and then ask them, will that work? Or what should he do? And it starts getting them to talk as well in complete sentences as, oh, that he should go to the bathroom to wash his hands. And then the next question might be the student's in the bathroom and he's standing there in the video and then it says, should he wash it with water or should he wash it with soap and water? And it's just showing these social skills that our students need a little bit extra help with. And then technology. When we're in the computer lab on Thursdays, we'll be working on ABCDA, which is reading, math, and typing. Starfall, which is letter sounds and blending, and dance mat typing. That just works on their typing, and I really suggest for my first and second graders to work on dance mat typing so that they're able to type fluently by the time they come to third grade. And then our grades are the same as all general education. A 4 is a 95 to 100%, so that means they're exceeding grade level standards. Our 3 is they're meeting grade level standards and they're getting a 70 to 94%. A 2 is they partially met the grade level standards. They got a 60 to 69%. And then 1 means they're not meeting the grade level and standards and they're 59 or below. There are 3 reporting periods, November, March, and June. And there will be 2 student-led parent conferences in November and in March before those grades come out. So that's all of our grades. And our behavior expectations are 4 behavior expectations that are all up there. The be safe, be responsible, be respectful, be clean. Those are all school-wide, and so we want to make sure we follow them in the classroom and hopefully at home as well. These are our 6 rules in the classroom. 1, follow directions promptly and listen. 2, use quiet voices. 3, be a scholar. This is where I push them to take accountability for their own work. If they're just going to sit there and not do anything, I keep telling them, be a scholar, work hard, let's see where we can go. And then 4, keep our hands and feet to ourselves. 5, use kind words. And 6, try our best, just to keep them motivated and keep them positive and keep them wanting to learn. Our behavior outcomes. So I'm going to go over the consequences and then I'm going to go over the praises. So the consequences are behaviors will be sent home daily using Class Dojo. This is going to start the following week after this presentation's out. Just so that you guys have any questions at Back to School Night, you guys can ask me those. We use a behavior clip chart. It goes blue, green, yellow, red. Our blue means that the student was very helpful and caring and respectful. The student's behavior was excellent. So this is the best you can get is the blue. Next are green. The students followed all rules and has had good behavior. The yellow as the student has followed some class rules, but not all of them. And then red means that the student was deliberately defiant, meaning he was not listening. We were giving him warnings. It wasn't helping, and he just broke a bunch of class rules. These class rules are really to ensure that all of our students are safe and that all of our staff is safe and that everybody stays safe, because some of the behaviors we're just trying to get to diminish them and so that they're not present in the classroom. Our behavior chart, everybody does come in and put their clip on green, so they start off their day on green, so they start off on good behavior, and they can go up from that, and they can go down throughout the day, but they can always end up going up, however their behavior was throughout the day. The rewards, though, which is super exciting, we have praise, we give them stickers, we have treasure box, we have Wacky Wednesday and Fun Friday. Wacky Wednesday and Fun Friday are something that we started last year. It's just a fun time for the last 30-40 minutes of the day for the kids just to choose an activity they want to do. I have a bunch of boxes of fun toys and puzzles and games that they like to play with, and felt boards that they like to act out stories with, and it really gets them to choose what they want to do, and it's a time they look forward to as well. And then miscellaneous. So these are a few things that I did want to mention. Absent notes. Please send the absent notes with your child when he returns from an absence, I can only enter them up to 4 days later. So please, please, please get this to me on time, absent and late notes, just so that I can excuse it if necessary. Homework, it's going to be determined by the mainstream teacher and myself. Like I said earlier, they're probably going to be getting 2 math works a day just to keep up their math. And then English language arts, it's going to be dependent on the mainstream teacher and myself. I do have to say there's no more birthday celebrations at school, so I'm sorry, but we can't celebrate individual children's or child's birthday at school. But we will have 2 class parties, which we try to make a theme, and Karen will help me work on this and get all the parents involved and invite you guys to come into the classroom as well. We're planning on winter break and end of the school year so that we have something to finish with, and that is super exciting, and I can't wait for those parties because we had a lot of fun last year. Thank you for listening and watching. I hope to see you all at Back to School Night and see you guys all in their mainstream classes as well. I look forward to working with your students this year, and I'm so excited. Have a good night.